The Left Behind. There is an old, dirt-paved scenic overlook about 20 miles outside of town. Local kids go there to look at the stars, but nobody stays past midnight. Not because of cops, but because of the fog, and what the fog brings with it. Last October, a guy named Marcus and his girlfriend, Elena, drove up there. It was a crisp, clear autumn night, the kind where the stars look like broken glass on black velvet. They parked near the edge of the drop-off, listening to music with the windows cracked. Around 12:15 a.m., the temperature in the car plummeted. It didn't just get chilly. Marcus could suddenly see his breath misting in the glow of the dashboard. Simultaneously, a thick, heavy fog rolled over the hood of the car, completely erasing the view. Elena shivered, rubbing her arms. "Marcus, let's go. It's freezing, and I have a bad feeling." Marcus sighed but agreed. He turned the key. The engine cranked, sputtered, and died. He tried again. Nothing. The battery was completely drained. That's when they heard it. Thump. It was a soft, wet sound, coming from the roof of the car. Like a heavy, waterlogged coat had been dropped onto the metal above their heads. They both froze, staring up at the fabric of the car's ceiling. The interior lights suddenly flickered on, buzzing with a sick, yellow hue. Thump, thump. The sound moved. It shifted from the center of the roof toward the back passenger side. Marcus slowly looked into the rearview mirror. In the reflection, he saw the back windshield. The fog outside was pressing hard against the glass, but through the moisture, he could see a shape sitting on the trunk. It was a person, hunched over, their forehead pressed flat against the outside of the rear window. Elena saw Marcus's face drain of color. Before she could turn around, Marcus grabbed her arm. "Don't look," he whispered, his voice trembling. "Look at me. Do not look back." But then, the sound changed. It wasn't a thump anymore. It was a scraping sound. Long, slow fingernails dragging down the glass of the back window. Screech. Screech. Then, the scraping stopped. A second later, the heavy thud hit the roof again. It was moving forward. Thump. Right above the back seat. Thump. Right above their heads. Marcus frantically turned the key again. The engine whined but wouldn't catch. Then came a new sound, right outside Marcus's driver's side window. A wet, ragged breathing. Marcus slowly turned his head. Pressing its face against the glass was a girl. Her skin was a bruised, mottled gray, dripping with river water, and her hair stuck to her skull in slimy clumps. But it was her eyes that made his heart stop. They were entirely white, rolled back into her head. She wasn't trying to break the glass. She was just looking for something. Suddenly, her mouth opened, wider than a human mouth should, and she let out a sound. It wasn't a scream, it was a voice. A hollow, bubbling mimicry of Elena's voice from just a few minutes prior. "Marcus, let's go." "It's freezing." Elena heard it. She shrieked, covering her ears. The thing outside smiled, revealing black gums. It tapped a single, blue-tinted fingernail against Marcus's window. Tap, tap, tap. In a panic, Marcus slammed his hands on the steering wheel and twisted the key one last time, praying. The engine roared to life. He didn't wait. He slammed the car into reverse, tires spinning on the gravel, and violently threw the car backward. Through the headlights, he saw the figure get thrown off the hood. It didn't fall like a person. It collapsed like a wet rag doll into the dirt. Marcus shifted into drive and floored it. As the car sped down the winding mountain road, leaving the fog behind, the heater finally kicked back on, blasting warm air. Elena was sobbing in the passenger seat. Marcus was shaking so hard he could barely keep the truck on the road. "It's okay," Marcus breathed, trying to convince himself. "We're away from it. We're safe. It's gone." Elena didn't answer. She just stared straight ahead, frozen. Marcus reached over to take her hand to comfort her. Her skin was ice cold. He glanced over at her. Elena was looking at the dashboard, her eyes wide with a blank, hollow terror. Slowly, Elena turned her head to look at Marcus. Her jaw dropped open just a little too wide, and in a wet,